Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? On this glorious Wednesday evening. Yes, no forest visit today because I had a message from, well, I had a phone call from Lynn this morning, and we shall rewind just a second. And you, Ollie Alpha Koi, I see you. Yes, a new channel I've found. Go across, give him a subscribe. Tell him the Twisted One sent you. It will probably make his day. Well, I got up this morning and I will be totally honest, until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I've been replying to comments. Mate, the love that's poured out has just been, yeah, absolutely phenomenal. And I thank every single one of you. I really do. But since 3 o'clock, I've been pottering about out here. What I've been doing is I'm caging up the IBC tank. One, because I wanted to change the pump on there. So the pump usually runs the system on the outside. I've now got on the inside using the box that I had the pump in as a strainer basket, so I can get the proper amount of flow going over the shower, which is what I'm getting now. Also, I give it a good cage up. There's about 3 or 4 in there that are good, this sort of size, that I have missed. And look, there's one. He's down there. Fucking, oh, there's 2 of them. Look. But they're going to have to wait till next time. So I've got me grader here. And you've got loads in the net, and it looks like there's a few in there that have found a hole or have managed to squeeze their way through. But yeah, a few of these will go into the grown-on tank, and a few will disappear, and some will go back in the IBC tank for another week or so. I say a week, yeah, I reckon it'll be a week, maybe a few days, I don't know, but got to have a go through this tank, and then everything from moving on is going to get moved over there. And then this tank is going to be kept solely for fish that I want to grow on. So a few from in here will come across, a few from there will go across. There's a few in here that are now getting moved on. The Kinkabuto, the Sakura Rogon, the small Kajaku, the the metallic Shisui, and there was one other, and then we will then move over here. But some of these in here will be going over to the main pond, the Kikiryu, the Beni Kikiryu, the Kikasui and the Ginrin Benigoi at least, and then everything else is up for grabs. Now I am toying with the decision of maybe doing a little auction and then auctioning off every single fish that I have here, and not the ones I'm keeping, that is, but everything I have here that I no longer want, or I need to move on, or that, yeah, I'm thinking of doing a little. But you have to be willing, or you will have to be willing to come to Twisted Towers to collect fish. But that is one thing I've got going through my head as a way to make some money, so I can pile it into all the bits that I'm gonna need for the pond rebuild. And I really would like to get the pond rebuild done as quick as possible, because I want to be at the National again next year. But yeah, while I've got you on the line, my man Aaron and Leo made it mug number 81 for the collection, but we have got some others here. We've got one Mark II from our Tony out Far More Koi, so it's got a Tony on it, and it's a different colour now, so that will go up there with that one as part of a collection. Lex Koi I've already done. Go across, give him a subscribe. We've got a Mark II from our Fenland lass with Fenland's designs for all your printing needs. We've got one from UK Koi Supplies. Need my bits sending out, boy. And a special from Coastal Koi. Showtime. They must have known. They must have known. Well, I tell you what, I'll have to turn the air pump and the air source heat pump off. And switch that one off. Because I haven't got round to bypassing or cutting anything off there yet. But let me spin you round. Yep, these are growing on really well. To the point, a lot of them are even taking this really small Saki balance that I won at the Koi show. But yeah, they are coming along absolutely lovely, and we'll have a couple of new additions going in there with them. So yeah, in the next week or so, I will be taking the airlift out, and everything will run through the air source heat pump, which I will switch back on. Yeah, pump back on. Might as well give them a little while I'm at it. But yeah, it's gonna be a case of everything must go except that one, and that one, and that one. Not including the Goshki I picked up at the National. Looking swish. So yeah, before the light gets too bad, I'm going to hook a couple of these little ones out and float some of these big ones, and then I'll come back to you in a bizzle. Running out of light again, Vince. Story of my life. Oh look, steamy lens. Ooh, hang on a minute. There we go. Well, these are the fruits of my labours. A lot have gone back into the into the IVC tank. Quite a few have gone into the close-eye tank. You can come out, you can come out, you can come out. There's still a couple in there that could come out. I'll probably hoik them out of the bowl and leave what's left in the bowl and then get rid of them that way. So, let's have a look. Fucking flickery light. That one is one of my original survivors. So yeah, Snow Globe City, but I now have this running on the 3,600 litres an hour pump. It's been given a good stir up to get some of the crap off of the bottom. A real nice return coming down off of the shower like it should. Will it then settle down till the morning? These guys are doing absolutely awesome. Look at them, just look at them. They've gone through so much food since we've come back from the National. It's unreal. And they're still looking for more. And I gotta say, the pond is looking ace. So yeah. Oh, that's another one. The Platinum Aragoki, that's got to go as well. So the Sakura Rogon, the Metallic Shisui, the King Kabuto. What else did I say? I can't even remember now. Oh bugger, small Kajaku. And then over there, apart from, I think it's about 5, everything else is up for grabs. So yeah, I shall more than likely pick you back up tomorrow. Ooh, look at the pattern on that. Oh my word, that's outrageous. Back in a bit. If I don't see you in a bit, I'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing out there, cupcakes?
On this
Glorious Thursday afternoon. And you, Pine Tree Koi Pond, another new channel I've found. So, do me a favour, go across, give them a subscribe, give them a comment on their latest video, give them some encouragement, tell them the Twisted One sent you. I bet it'll make their day. Well, it's been a morning of filter cleans, and I've given the main pond Major League filter cleans, and I haven't been topping it back up because I wanted to go outside and see if I could fit the mountain tree skipper, Aaron from Humber Koi. Gave me another good channel, go out and give me a subscribe. Father and son team at that, and we need to encourage the younger generation. And like I say, put you down a second because my shoulders are open. Whoop, don't go falling away, don't go running off either. The national at the weekend, I mean, I'm still flying high as a kite. And it was an amazing weekend, but I do think that there is still more that could be done. And what I mean by that is more that could be done in the way to encourage adults to bring children to the koi shows, because without the younger generation, we're just gonna, you know, we need that younger generation. It was really nice to see father and parent, father and sibling, father and daughter, father and son, Lomond Koi and Fishing. My man George Ockaider knew he was there with his daughter. His daughter has been helping him build his pond. I also met Crazy for Koi and Goldfish with his son. He does his videos with his son. You know, and without that younger generation, we will end up going stale. So we need more to encourage the younger generation to want to come to the koi shows, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's my working. I did a sort through on the IBC tank yesterday, didn't I? And I won't lie, all the ones I rejected pretty much going to be all Shuramuji, and I don't want loads and loads of Shuramuji. I did keep the white ones that looked white but weren't white. They got a very faint grey line coming down the centre of their spine, and they have come from the Maxicao Baki cross Shura spawn, so there could be silly there. But the ones that were pure white, 95% of them that I could were out, and I chucked them in the toaster tank, like I do. Turned the light off, called it a night. Come down this morning, and I just about to start doing the first filter clean, and there's a knock on the door. It's the electrical inspection. So yeah, I had to stop everything. When I looked in the actual easy pod of the toaster tank, there was not a single fly or fish swimming around that outer ring. So nothing went down the bottom drain. So the guys and girls in the Towside tank had some serious protein last night, and the fucking wind is getting beyond. Oh, I tell you, it's getting fucking mad. You wouldn't believe it's supposed to be summer, would you? I mean, Jesus Christ. But where was I? Yeah, not a single one in sight, but I am, once I've finished the field cleans and I start topping back up, I am going to get a few out of the main pond that are going to go over into the Towside tank, and there's a couple in the Towside. They're going to come out and go into the main pond, and yeah, we will go from there, and everything that comes out of the pond goes into the Towside tank will be available for sale if anyone is interested. You know what to do in the comments, or if you've got my number or anything already, drop me an email, drop me a call, drop me a message. You know the score. But these in here, I've just chucked a bit in and I've turned the air down, and they're like, what the fuck? It's gone all calm. But yeah, these ones in here are looking wicked. Focus. Right, they're doing all jiggity-boo, but then the next job for me, oh, we'll go into that stuff in a minute. I've got one there. Thank you very much, Danny, my boy's koi. One 4-inch cap, and I've got 4-inch cap here that I've had for a while, and the reason for that is I am gonna stop using the airlift. And the only reason for stopping using the airlift is because I'm running a 4,000 litre an hour Veriflow pump, which at max is using 34 watts. And at present, on top of that 34 watts, I am running 48 on that one. I'm not sure how many watts on the Evolution Acura because I can't see the other side, and you've got that one there. Now, if I take the airlift out by capping it off in there and in there, I can then run this system on that pump, which means it will power that and the air stones in there. I will then no longer need that pump, and they will become spare for the minute. Not spare to get rid of until I've finished the rebuild on the main pond. This one, I'm going to, I have got a set of new diaphragms and stuff for it. It was, before I painted it, an Evolution Acura 120. Now, I was actually given it about 3 years ago, and I don't know how long it's been running on the diaphragms that are in there. I mean, it works well enough. It keeps me my K1, but because I'm going to be doing the rebuild at some point in time, I want this to be as good as it can be beforehand, so I'm going to change the diaphragms on it, and we'll do that on video because I've never opened this one up. So it'll be good to see what it looks like inside. But yeah, there was not a single white one in sight this morning, not even hidden behind there. So yeah, they had a good old muncheroo, but like I said, there's a few that come out of here and go in over here, and there's a couple over here that are going to go in there, and they're only going to be in there for another week before I start moving them over here. Oh, that's what the noise was. Wind's dropped me lid down. Should have had that up, Vincent. yeah, so these in here are going to be given a week, and then I will do another size grade on them, and then what is left in there will end up either growing and surviving in there, or it'll end up in the gullet of some lucky fish coming out of here, because ultimately the fish and toci that I want to grow on for myself I want in here, and then everything else that is going to be and is available to move on will then go in here, at which time I can then take this new pump setup out and put it back down there and have it running how it should be through the grill that's down there. You see that black grill down there? And then we will be back to normal running. I've got to give this a bit of a trim and a prune in between so I can clear out me layers, but it's coming on nicely. And we've got a dilemma at the moment, myself and Susan. Now, we have both said that once the pond is rebuilt, we would like to put a cover over it so we can stop birds and everything else. But if I put a cover over that, it's gonna make what is a small garden look even smaller. So we're contemplating taking that out completely, getting rid of the blue roof, because at the end of the day that blue roof was free. Now I've still got, I got the original beams that can be used in the same way as you would a pergola, very much like I helped Graham do next door. In doing so, I can then take it back by a couple of foot, and then when I put the artificial grass in, I can put the artificial grass in and round the pond, and then have a patio up the back there. It's going to be fun, isn't it? Considering I think I've still got a fucking great hole in the floor, or underneath the floor, on this side of the porch. So in some respects I might have to start taking the inside apart and getting rid of it so I can see what I've got to fill in at the bottom, because when it comes to opening the pond up and flattening it out, it will save me having to put soil in the skip. So then all I need to put in the skip is the metal walls and any wood that can't be burnt, because I know someone will have it to burn on his fire. So yeah, including that lot if I don't reuse it. But yeah, that's a dilemma. So that will we redo in there and leave the pond open. Yeah, I'm leaning more to having, even if it's just clear corrugate like what Graham's got next door, the same as what I put on the lean-to pergola when it becomes a patio. So then the whole area should lighten up big time. But yeah, these, I gotta say, I haven't had a single issue with any of the fish that I took to the show. It was just not long ago saying to a friend, you know, the only one that showed any sign of anything was the Becco, and the Becco had pinked up ever so slightly, but everyone else, like I say, within 20 minutes it was as if they'd never left. And yeah, you should see the amount of food they put away in was it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday, 4 or 5 days they've ploughed through so much food, it's unreal. 2 big batches of Mungo Mix. And talking about the Mungo Mix, here. Let me 2 seconds. Put that on here over there. We'll drop that one and it should get a bit quieter. There was loads of stalls at the National. I managed to get around every single koi van, as in show van, this time at the National. First time in 3 years. But I didn't get round half of the stalls that I wanted to see. Almost gone. That's something I really have got there, some sludge buster for me son. But yeah, anyway, one stall I did get chatting to, and that was Intra Laboratories. They do activated carbon and all that sort of thing for your water deliveries. But he couldn't believe that I don't use one. Like the farm, my ponds, my systems, it all get topped up straight from the tank. Now that's going to cause controversy, I know, because it's going to be like people going, you should do that, that's cool, you think. Well, if it works, it works. And it must work really well, because, did I say I managed to take an Edge Trophy at the National Koi Show? Best Deutsch in the country, provided by my man, the Lesser Spotted Ricardo from New Forest Koi Farm. In fact, 3 of the 6 fish that won prizes at the National were from New Forest Koi Farm. So, that says all you need to know. Anyway, going back to Intra Laboratories, they also do other sort of supplements. So, he gave me some of this as ascorbic acid powder, basically concentrated vitamin C. And it does actually say that you can turn it into a drink for 4 teaspoons to every 50 ml of water, and it tastes like oranges. Trust me, don't dip your finger in it like sherbet. Oh, God, it tastes awful. It tastes awful. Right, that was that one. So what I did was, after that 1 kilo bag, I've actually chucked and mixed in with my Mega Munga Mix. And yeah, it made it a paler shade of brown. Don't know if I said turn that a paler shade of brown, but I did say to the guys I would give it a try. Don't dip your fingers in it like sherbet, because what tastes awful. But something I have looked at in the past when looking at clays, and I've looked at this stuff before, and I said to the guy I would give it a go. And this is Fuller's Earth. Basically a very, very fine monotomolite. No, it's not. Bentonite, that's the one. It's a bentonite clay, but he was saying it also has magnesium and other bits and pieces in there. Now, I've tried Koi Masters Advantage, I've tried Mediclay, I've tried it's gone off the top of my fucking head now. The only one I haven't tried is Fock. Oh yes, I haven't tried Fock, but I'm going to give this Fuller's Earth a go, and I'm going to treat it like I would a normal clay. So, the 1/3 of the packet, mix it up, chuck it in, and we'll see what happens. Also, the cat toilet is running absolutely sweet. I do have a link in the description if you want a cactoilie. Pop across. Wicked bit of kit. I tell you what though, cactoilie, if you could create one that does ammonia and nitrite readings, man, you'd be on to a major league winner then as far as pond keepers are concerned. That's for sure, 100%. Because ultimately, it is aimed at aquariums, whether it be saltwater, tropical, and that's why you've got the EC reading. That's why you have the ORP on there for the salinity. You've also got salinity on there and TDS. Now, a lot of people out there are meticulous with their pH and TDS. So if you want to monitor your TDS and your pH on the spot, then these cactoiles are absolutely awesome. They also give you the temperature. Where is this there? You've got temperature, you've got pH, you've got TDS, salinity, ORP, and there's two others that I can't remember, EG and SSG, and yeah, those ones aren't relevant to me. But the ORP meter on it is absolutely brilliant if you're doing PP treatments, because it gives you a constant reading of what the ORP is. Now, the better the way, the better you can maintain the what they say is the recommended, which is 450 for a PP treatment. You can keep PP at 450 for as long as close to 4 hours as possible, then you're going to get the best out of your treatment. But don't forget though, guys, that is also temperature dependent. So yeah, anyway, going off topic again. Intra laboratories, Fuller's Earth. I'm going to give it a try, treat it like clay. Once I've got this Easy Pod cleaned out and I've sorted all the fish out backwards and forwards, I will then put a dose in both the main pond and the toe-side tank. So until then, I'll catch you in a bit. Oh! While I remember, I'm not going to be able to try out this this here mountain tree skimmer Meduthi, because it's not, if I cut this one off, let's see where this collar is on here. If I cut that off and then put this on, it means my water level will have to drop by a good 3 inches. So that's going to have to wait until I rebuild the pond, and then I will put it on. And because it needs a higher pipe, it then gives me the scope. If I don't like it, I can go back to my original 4-inch skimmer. It came from Germany originally. Paid about 45 quid for the skimmer and about 35 quid for the delivery, but bloody good bit of kit. Anyway, I'm going to get this Easy Pod cleaned out. I tell you what, this wind really has picked up. Well, I've got the bowl out. I've got 50% that water, and I've got 50% that water. I've chucked some salt in there as well. So first things first, I'm going to find the few in there that I want over here, and then we'll go through these ones that have got to come out of here and go over there. Back in a bit. So first one going across, I was going to keep anyway, but my son picked this one, so good pick there, Matt. So we've got a Kikikiryu. Absolutely cracking fish. So I'll leave that bubble for a few minutes. leave it in there for a few minutes, and then we'll shift him over, and we'll get on to the next one. That is going to be a fucking cracking fish. Well, the Kikikuriu was 21 cm. Next one in the bowl is the Aragoki Chagoi. Now, for some reason, Susan has fell in love with it. And I think once it gets bigger, it's gonna be an eye catcher, that's for sure. May even see it at the National next year. Yeah. Absolutely cracking fish. Chock full of those big apple slice Aragoki scales. So just leave him in the salt for a minute, and then we'll get the next one. Well, the Aragoki Chagoi was 23 cm. Now I'm keeping this one because I wanna view it from above for a while rather than looking at it through the window. And that's because this is a Calico Akamatsuba, and out of all the ones that I've raised from the fry, this is the reddest. So I'm hoping that that improves in the pond, but it's also metallic as well as the Calico, which gives you that almost clear gill plate on the side. And I know it has got a shimmy, but I just want to see how it progresses in the main pond for a little while. I'm not saying I'm going to keep it long term, but I want to see a bit of progression in natural light out in the main pond. Calico Akamatsuba. Well, Calico Akamatsuba was 20 cm, and this is one of two more to come over. Should be a Kikisui, but it's got Sumi coming up on it. Very much like the Kikisui that's in there that I took to the National. Since it's come back from the National, the Sumi really is starting to come out on it now. So yeah, I'll have to have words with our lesser spotted Ricardo. But yeah, at the moment it's a beautiful Kikisui. Let's see what size she is. So the little Kikisui was 18 cm, and this one here is going to be a cracker. This one's 21 cm. Benny Kikikuriu with a Ginrin zipper. Absolutely stunning quality. Beautiful skin luster. So that's me done with taking fish out of here for the minute. There are, I think, 4 out of what's in here are being kept, and the only reason I haven't moved them is because they are still below 18 centimeters, and that's the Deutsch Utsuri there. The Deutsch Ginrin Shiro there. The platinum's going to me mum, but the triplets are in there. The Ginrin Benigoi, Deutsch Ginrin Benigoi, and I think that's it in there, and then everything else is available except for the brand new Goshki. Oh, they're going to have a few visitors. So I reckon we should start with the first one. And I think we're going to move this net out of the way. And I think the first one will be the Aragoki Platinum. Or the Kajaku. Which one first? Whichever one I can catch first. So here we have, I've measured it already, a 23 cm Platinum Ogon, but it is Aragoki. Covered in big Aragoki scales. Lovely, beautiful white. Look at those scales. So here we have next one. This one was at the National with me. 21 cm metallic Shisui with Ginrin zipper. Lovely blue on that top. One variety you don't see very often in metallic. And here we have one of Adam Byer's finest. Nisai this summer. Beautiful 34 cm Kinkabuto. The glare on the pond doesn't do the skin any justice. Let's see if he'll. Got beautiful scaling, beautiful footprint, and that's just going to get better and better as it gets bigger. 34 cm Kinkabuto. This one I also took to the National, 26 cm Kajaku. Beautiful Matsubamon, beautiful skin luster, lovely body shape to it. Alright, last one for the moment I think, and this is a 27 cm Sakura Ogon, and for those that don't know, it is a metallic Kahaku. Someone was interested, I'm just waiting for confirmation, and if he doesn't want it anymore, it will be available. It's going to be a cracking fish. And the last Sakura Ogon I had went to Davey, Black Country Koi Bloke. Good channel, go over, give him a subscribe. Well, he actually won a prize with the Sakura Ogon that he had from me. So there we go. But yeah, cracking Sakura Ogon. Well, this stuff doesn't come with instructions, so have a look at some fry. Got the corn off because this stuff is ultra fine. So we'll say much is that? Oh, it's not a lot, is it? That'll do for the toast, I think. And then we'll hang a bit more in there. I would say that's half a bag. And it is really, really fine. Fine look. So, we'll do this the twisted way. We'll get a bucket of water. Cordless drill and a broken fiberglass paddle mixer. That's just for good measure. We'll go the other way. I'd say that's mixed. We'll soon find out with what's left in the bottom, won't we? So if I put you there a second. Oop, where are you off to? Now there was a little bit in there, but that's purely because there's a lip around the bottom of this bucket. I don't think I can blame the clay for that. Like the gentleman said, this had minerals and stuff. That's about a tiny little left in there. Got to make sure we're getting our money first, don't we? Now, hopefully, that, as well as putting new minerals. Have you got the minerals? Name the film, people. Name the film. So, that one's done. We'll go over here. See, this bucket's got a flat bottom. We'll take some water from the toaster tank. Oosh. Right, this one's got a smooth bottom, so we should have better results. See it clouding up lovely. Now I'll be able to tell how well it flocculates because the filters were done again today. Definitely. Pushing my Easy Pods to their limit without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely gone. So there we go. That's that one done. Bosh! That's that one done. I've finished topping that one off. So I can finish topping this one off. Intra Laboratories. Give them a check out. I will see how long it now takes for this to clear. Because the last lot of clay I put in was genuine New Forest clay, and Rick said that's going to take days to clear. And it was gone in 24 hours. Right, you can see him pretty. You can see him through the window. So yeah, that's them topping up. Now I've just got to finish them topping up. So anyway, my little fruit bats, I think that's going to be me for today, because I'm down the forest tomorrow. Flying solo because our rocket boy picked up COVID at the National. Which one of you naughty people went to the National with COVID, huh? Yep, I had a message, like I said earlier, I had a message from Rick, and it was Mick, Rick, Matt, Pete, Dave, Lee Hadfield, and a few others, all feeling like shit, and I think you'll find that every single one of them have got COVID. Don't worry, I'll take my bandana with me tomorrow. Anyway, guys, as always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we'll see you tomorrow at the forest.
That's all, cupcakes.